Hey there, thanks for tuning in with me. If you're watching this video, you're probably curious about some of the Limelight products and you want to learn a little bit more about how to use them, what they are, that type of thing. So today I'm going to show you how to apply the Limelight Foundation because it is a little bit different than maybe some of the foundations you've been used to in the past. It's definitely been a new foundation for me and I've absolutely fallen in love with it. So I'm going to teach you how to use it. First of all, the foundation comes in a cute little case like this, unless you buy like a big set. Let's see if I don't have my big set yet, but you can get them with multiple colors. Anyways, this is the foundation. And I'm going to demonstrate this Shinto one today. And you can see where I've pulled some out because there's a couple different ways you can apply this, and I'll show you a couple different ways. So the first thing before you use your foundation, and by the way, to pick your perfect color, ask me for the quiz if I don't have it posted anywhere with this video, and you can actually zero in pretty quickly on the right color for you. But you don't want to apply it with your fingers. You know, it's not like a liquid where maybe you're used to kind of spreading it around. My favorite application is with a sponge. Let me show you. This is the Blenderful sponge. That Limelight by Alcone makes. Did I introduce myself? I don't know if I did. I'm Lily Gold. I'm a lead beauty guide with Limelight by Alcone. I absolutely love it. I love the 100% natural skincare, and I love the professional cosmetics that we bring to you guys. So this is the Blenderful sponge. It comes in this. It comes in that cool box, and it actually has a little storage case. And the first time I saw this, I thought, well, that's kind of wasteful, this fancy case just to give you a sponge, but no, this is actually so awesome. I always store the sponge in this case in between uses because it's mesh, so your sponge can breathe. This is what it looks like. It's got a flat end and the pointy tip, and you'll use both sides, and it's super squishy. I'm telling you the honest truth that this is the best cosmetic sponge I've ever used. I have one here that I got at TJ Maxx for cheaper, but it works like a cheaper sponge. It's really firm and I don't like it. I won't use it anymore. If you do, and I just dropped it on the ground, so now it's not sanitary. If you do get Limelight Foundation, which I highly recommend you do, invest in the Blenderful sponge. I can't stress it enough. Get it and you'll have it. They have a new product out now that is awesome at cleaning these. As soon as I get mine, I'll demonstrate it. It's brand new. And you're able to get your sponge back to this look, this clean look, every single time you use it. Okay, I don't have the cleaner yet. So you can see mine looks, there's a difference. Mine will look like this again once I get my cleaner. There's foundation on that. Invest in this. Invest in that. It's totally worth it. It's not a ton of money. It's not like it's a big investment. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a ridiculous amount of money. It's not. It's under $20, and it's one of the best beauty tools that I have. Okay, so let's apply the foundation. So I am using Shinto 1 in this cute little case. Everything you get from Limelight, whether it's a little lipstick palette or eyeshadows, they all come in these awesome cases. Here I have a selection of blushes and the highlighter, but the cases are all biodegradable. So you don't have to feel bad because I always feel bad when I get things with a lot of packaging, but I don't feel bad with Limelight. When I first got these, I thought, oh, there's so much packaging. I feel crappy about that, but they're biodegradable, so it's great. And I repurpose these all the time for different things. Okay, so I've got my Shinto 1, and I have my sponge. My face is clean. I finished off with Must Do, so my skin is really moisturized. Let's see. There is a makeup primer. If you have visible pores, you probably would really love, for sure you would love this primer, not probably, you would love it. we're gonna pretend I'm spraying it right now because I have to get in the shower pretty soon and wash it all off. So I'm not gonna worry about primer this time, but normally I do use primer in the morning, and then in case I forget, I do finish off with the finishing spray that locks up in your makeup for like 16 hours. So those are definitely worth having. Okay, finally, here we go. You guys are so patient to put up with me. Blenderful sponge, okay, hold it like this. Take your foundation and you're gonna press onto the foundation and you're gonna twist it about a quarter turn. My sponge isn't wet right now. I kind of like a wet sponge, but I recently learned that because the foundation is wax, the wet sponge actually can make the application of it maybe not as good. So you can take your dry sponge, unless you really like it wet. Maybe I will decide I like it wet. And I've got a little bit of product on here, not a lot. And I'm going to just dab it. You can see where it's going on. With this, gosh, maybe I even put too much on. Okay, I'm definitely not going to need more. I did a 1/4 turn. Okay, and I'm just dabbing it on. I'm not rubbing it into my skin. I'm getting it all over. I'm just dabbing. And it's a little bit of this motion as I go. Okay, so now I'm just really working it in. There's kind of a less is more philosophy with this. If you're dipping a whole bunch, like several times into your foundation palette, you're probably using too much. If you put it on and you're unhappy with it and it feels icky or, you know, too much, or it's sitting in your pores, you're probably using too much. So there is a little bit of a learning curve with this. But once you learn it pretty quickly, then you'll love it. And I'm just working it in, just making sure I've got it all. I didn't put concealer on. I usually put concealer on over those veins under my eyes. I don't even know if I'll worry about it. Maybe I should, just to demonstrate though. Let me see if I have mine. Here's another cute little concealer. I should tell you what color it is. Number 3. Okay, and I'm just tapping it. And again, just kind of that same motion. I do a little bit, because my skin always tans there. It's so annoying. I have a little bit of pink. It's number 36, the eyeshadow under my eyes, so I don't really need to do much. But normally I'll prep for eyeshadow by just taking that concealer and going right over my eyes. Okay, so I think I'm happy with it. I think I have enough. Okay, so that is the foundation. Again, just 1/4 turn. Daub it, I guess that's the word, daub it on your face, and then just work it in, just like that with that motion, with the Blenderful sponge. If I had that hard pink one, I would not have enjoyed the experience as much, I can tell you that. Okay, as long as I have, if all you want to see is how to apply foundation, this is where you turn the video off. If you want to see how I contour now, keep it going and I'll show you. So I have my palette that you actually, it's like a palette of 3 and you get to choose what you want in your palette. So in my palette of 3, I have a blush, I have a bronzer, and I have the pressed powder. And it's white, but it goes on clear. So let me show you. I have the pointed brush from Limelight. Professional brushes, they never shed. I haven't had one hair shed on my face, which has never happened before. And these are vegan brushes, just really nice. Okay, I'm dipping in the bronzer first, and I'm going to follow the hairline and I'm adding depth. Now, one thing I didn't tell you about the foundation, so I hope most people aren't shutting off the video, is that the foundation is waxed base, which means it's going to sit on your skin. It's not going to soak into your pores, which means it's a healthier foundation. Foundation isn't, cosmetics should not soak into your skin and into your pores. Skincare should. That's why Limelight has 100% natural, super healthy skincare. Cosmetics, they have professional cosmetics and they all sit on your face. They're not going to soak into your face. So they're awesome and they're healthy. So once again, I took that bronzer and I went all the way around. Contouring adds depth and I would say definition to your face. So I went all the way around, stayed at the hairline. Now I'm tapping again. And this gives cheekbones. If you don't have any cheekbones, you will after you do this. Okay, now as I've applied this, I've already kind of gone, I guess you could say, light-handed. I already have the application I'm pretty much happy with, but it's possible that when you do it, you can go really dark and it'll look freakish, and then you just buff it out at the end and you'll have the perfect amount left over. But I've gotten pretty good at it to where I can just pretty much do the lighter coverage that I'm going to end up with anyhow. Now I'm gonna take this blush and I just tapped it, I didn't rub it across, and I'm going to add a little bit of blush, just kind of right, almost overlapping tapped it again, the contour. And I'm gonna come from this direction, so if I go a little heavy-handed, it won't be right there on the front of my face. Okay, so that's the blush. Now I'm actually going to, just for fun because I have it, I'm going to tap on the highlighter color. Let me see what number, oh, I can't pull it out easier. It's the blush that looks like really, really kind of goldeny tan. It's the only blush that has that look. And I'm gonna just kind of add that over the top. It's, like I said, a highlighter. Maybe a little bit around there. Okay, so I could end off right at this point and I'm happy with it. My skin doesn't look fake. I don't look like a fake Barbie doll. I still can see my skin, but it looks totally smooth, and I would say imperfections just blurred out. It feels really good, feels natural. It's good. I love it. I can either stop here where I've added those powders and I could just take my finishing spray and finish and be done. I have a little bit of glow still because of that Must Do face oil that I used at the beginning. Or you have the option, if you have oily skin, you probably want to use the finishing powder that's white, and you just lightly go over the top. I don't have oily skin, I tend to have dry skin, so I'm going to use that very, very, very sparingly, which you should anyways, but I could really skip it if I wanted to. And if you like the dewy look, you would want to skip that anyhow. Okay, so that's it. If you rewind back to the beginning of this video and you see my face at the very beginning, you know, you can compare that fresh-faced with just the Must Do on my face at that point, and then you can fast forward to this point and you can see with the foundation, a little bit of concealer, a little bit of contouring, which I don't know, maybe it almost is more visible if I stand back. But I could, if this was morning, I mean, I'd be ready for the day. This is great. And then I could put lip gloss on, finish out my eyes, and that sort of thing. But I'm not doing that right now. This is just the basics, foundation, concealer kind of tutorial. So, okay, you can go to www.liliesdreamskin to actually like explore these products. You can purchase them there. You can message me directly and I can help you figure out your right colors. Really, Foundation is the only one that really matters. I think blush is super forgiving. Eyeshadows you can just have fun with. Foundation is the one thing you really want to get really dang close to your right shade. Everything else I think is really forgiving. So anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. I'll have another tutorial. I'll make another one. Don't know what, but I'll figure it out. So, okay, have a great day. Bye.